These crazy giraffes. Oh, hello there. It's Miss Ron here. I wanted to read you a cool story that I found in the library today. It's called Feeding Time. Would you like to come read it with me? Awesome. Okay. I want to look through the pictures with you. Before we start reading, I want to know what kind of story it is. Is it a make believe story where there's pretend characters, maybe animals that can talk, and things that really can't happen in real life? Or is it a true story where we're going to learn something that we didn't know before? Well, let's look and try to find out. Do you see drawings or photographs? I see a lot of photographs of animals. That's usually a good sign that this is a true story and we're going to learn something new. What are all of these animals doing? It looks like they're all eating, aren't they? And some are drinking. Well, the title is Feeding Time, so I think the author is going to teach us something about animals eating. And all of the animals I see are animals from the African jungle, aren't they? So we're probably going to learn about the food animals eat in one part of the world, the African jungle. Are you ready to read with me? Awesome. Okay. Here are some words we're going to see in our story. Let's read them together, starting at the top. Are you ready? Plant. Of course, we know what plants are. They're something that grows from the ground and need water and sunlight. The fruits and vegetables we eat come from plants. We'll see shoots too. That's a word you probably haven't heard before. A shoot is like a thick stem, and some animals like to eat shoots. We'll find out which ones soon. We're also going to talk about bark. That's like the thick skin of a tree that you can peel off. A lot of times you see bugs crawling in the bark, don't you? We'll also talk about bananas and find out which animals love to eat bananas. I think it's going to surprise you too. We'll find out soon. Seed pods. Of course, fruits and vegetables grow from seeds. So we're going to talk about the pods that the seeds come in. Also, we'll see ticks. So beware. Ticks are little tiny insects that like to suck blood out of animals. Grass, of course, grows outside. We have it right outside our school, don't we? And lastly, we'll talk about termites. They're a kind of bug that likes to live in trees and eat wood. I think someone's going to enjoy eating termites. But it's not Miss Rom. Shall we read the book together? Okay, let's begin. Feeding Time. This book is written by Lee Davis. Lee Davis is the author of our book. We do not have an illustrator because there are no pictures that are drawn. There's just photographs. So some very lucky person got to go all the way to Africa and take these really cool pictures for the book we're going to read. It is morning. The sun is rising. Animals that eat in the daytime start to look for food. They like to eat breakfast just like us. A gorilla yawns in his nest. He reaches out his hairy hand to feel for a tasty plant. He has breakfast in bed. Oh, I like to do that too. A herd of elephants is ready for breakfast too. The elephants wrap their trunks around clumps of grass. They curl their trunks to break off the grass and put it in their mouths. Delicious. Another elephant snaps off branches from a big tree. He chews the bark on each branch. Oh, that's a delicious treat, isn't it? A large elephant knows there are some crunchy seed pods in the tall trees. He stretches his trunk up high, all the way up here. Can you stretch your trunks? To reach them. Yummy. Zebras reach down to nibble the grass. They bite the grass with their front teeth. Can you show me how you eat with your front teeth? I go like this. Very good. A giraffe. That's my favorite animal. A giraffe with her long neck can reach the treetops. She wraps her tongue around the tasty, tender shoots. Her tongue tears the shoots off the branches. That's a strong tongue, isn't it? The elephants wander through the forest. They find some banana plants. They shake the branches to make the bananas fall off. I didn't know elephants like bananas. Did you know that? I just learned something new. I hope you did too. A rhino spends most of the day eating grass. An oxpecker clings to the rhino. Now let's take a look at this photo. An oxpecker is the bird that is on the rhino's back. Do you see that? The oxpecker eats ticks and insects off the rhino's skin. He pecks at them with his pointed beak. Show me how you can peck at things with your pointed beak. That's how you would peck at things. Now, do you think that the rhino and the oxpecker are friends? I think they probably are. I think the rhino is probably pretty happy that the oxpecker comes to get rid of all the ticks that are sucking his blood. Thank you, oxpecker. A chimpanzee is looking for termites to eat. He digs with a stick in a huge termite hill. He makes a large hole in the termite hill, and the termites spill out. Ugh, I hope I'm not there when that happens. Elephants need to eat salt. They do not get enough salt in their food, so they dig up clumps of salt to eat. You know who else loves salt? Miss Rom loves salt. You see, I got the popcorn, and the flavor is saladas. That means salty, right? It's my favorite kind of popcorn. A herd of buffalo moves to the river for a drink. Crocodiles watch and wait. They are as still as rocks, and they wait with their eyes above the water just like this. Slowly, a crocodile swims closer. Can he grab a young buffalo for his dinner? Hippos spend a hot day in the water. In the evening, the air is cooler, so they come to eat the short grass on the riverbanks. Just like us, they like to go swimming when it's hot outside. It cools them off. As the sun sets, the elephants enjoy a late evening snack. Maybe some more fruit, and then a long, cool drink. And that's the end of our story. I wonder why the author wanted to write this book. Authors write books for a lot of different reasons. Sometimes they just want to entertain us. Sometimes they want to convince us of something that they believe, and they want us to believe it too. But sometimes they like to teach you something new. So what do you think this author is doing? Is this author entertaining us? Trying to make us believe something? Or trying to teach us something? That's right, this author is trying to teach us something that we didn't know. Very good. So which animal was your favorite? My favorite animal was the giraffe, but I hope you found one that was super cool to you too. All right, thanks for coming along with me as I read this book. I hope I'll see you next time for our next book. Adios, amigos.